Good afternoon, this is Stormcast with Stormcast Comics Collectibles, and today I'd like to chat about speculating on a brand new character. Now, one particular character is the character of Spider-Boy. Spider-Boy appeared in the Dan Slott Spider-Man title, the No Adjective Spider-Man, and it was during the plot with the Spider-Verse that at the end of it, they found out there was one of the characters who that everybody else had forgot about, and they came back at the end of the magic, and it was Spider-Boy. And everybody, at first there were a lot of rumbling on Twitter, in various comic groups, and conversation was, is this Spider-Boy going to be the next Miles Morales? And consequently, there were a lot of people started to speculate on the hype. And I want everybody to just stop for a second. I heard about it and I was like, well, maybe I should get a copy of it. So, I had the comic store order me, say, hey, the Spider-Man book, and I couldn't remember if we were getting it or not. But then, when I got home and I was putting it there, and I realized I actually did have a copy of Spider-Man #7 with the Alex Ross cover, and I got it because it's the Alex Ross cover. I mean, honestly, the Alex Ross Timeless Collection is amazing. So, I had 2 copies of this. And I offered the other one to Apogee, who did not really want it, wasn't interested. Apogee is a bat person, not a spider person. So I was, got it, and I finished reading it out, and a lot of people have speculated on this book. They speculated this book is going to be a lot, and we, of course, have a new Spider-Boy series. And I did buy a copy, not because I'm particularly big on Spider-Boy, but I loved the Negative Space Spirit. I thought the cover sold me on the book. And so I got it, and I ended up reading it, and it's not for me. Dan Slott is probably enjoying writing it, but at this point, I don't feel that this is a character that people should be dropping outrageous sums to pick up at this point. Again, everybody knows that Ultimate Fallout 4 is a very expensive book, especially all the variant covers. I mean, honestly, it's one of the big grails from modern times. And if you're interested in the character, then pick it up and enjoy it. I mean, I don't fault anybody for wanting to enjoy their own favorite character, I did pick up, all those variant covers of the Scarlet Witch series which is being rebooted, so it makes me happy. Or restarted, I should say. And, I did need the Spider-Man #7, but not because of the character, but because of this cover. Now, people have been speculating it's worth a lot of money, and I've been looking, and there are people who have dropped 80, 90, or more on eBay. I saw a guy who had this slabbed, and he ended up recently taking a offer. He wanted $295 for it, and he took something less. And I saw one with one of the other variant covers of the issue of #7, an autographed version that somebody was selling, and that was sold recently for about $60. And honestly, that person lost money because first off, you're paying $4 for the comic. Then you got sent to CGC to get slabbed and signed. And that's like $80 or more, depending upon, I don't know how much Humberto charges. But the thing about it is there are a lot of books that initially they sold at high numbers. And it's been going down. Now, I can't say if this book is going to be in 5, 10 years, it's going to be worth thousands of dollars. But what I'm saying is, don't suffer from FOMO. I mean, this book is still you probably find it in most stands, and honestly, you probably can find. I mean, that's a good cover though. You probably can find the book relatively cheap, and you can find the Spider-Man 7s if you want them for very reasonable prices online. But don't suffer from FOMO and speculate that this character is going to the moon and he is going to be the next biggest thing, and that Spider-Man 7 is going to be a $15,000 book, $20,000 book. Because first off, there were like 7, maybe 8 covers in the month they came out. There have been multiple printings with new variant covers. So you have a book out there with a very large amount of copies, multiple covers. And honestly, it's not going to be that hard to get it. You know, everybody wants to get the next amazing character and be ready. And if the character, you know, again, the cover was for me. The book isn't for me. Maybe it's because I'm a little long in the tooth and, you know, much older person. But not that I fault anybody who enjoys the character of Bailey. You know, some people out there are going to love the character. They're going to love the stories. But you probably can pick these books up right now at relatively low prices. Don't go crazy. Don't invest heavily. Don't spend 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks on these books, because honestly, if you sink a lot of cash real quickly and you're going to flip them in a couple months, something new is going to come around, and you know, everybody in comics wants to find a good score. I mean, everybody would like to find that magic box at a yard sale or whatever, or like to find a new character that's eventually be really hot. But if you like the covers, you're willing to spend, you know, just like I said, I paid retail for the cover price. And retail for the cover price also. If you like these, get them. You know, get them for what you enjoy them for. But if you're going to get into to spec, honestly, at this point, right now, you're going to be just hurting yourself in your own pocket. Anyways, that's just my opinion. More people out there, you know, I'm sure there's somebody out there who's probably got all the covers and really loves the character, and that's fine. Brand new character. But honestly, if people, from what I've heard, and I can only understand what, you know, I can only report what I've been told or seen conversations of. There are people out there who bought a lot of copies of when they found out about Spider-Boy. They bought a lot of copies of the Spider number 7 and bought heavily into Spider-Boy number 1. Now they're sitting on these things. I mean, yes, Spider-Boy just came out that long ago, but you know, they're sitting on the shelves of comic stores, and people are highly speculating. Honestly, buy an ASM number 7. Get the go for the real good 7. Or also, you know, again, if you like the cover, but don't break your bank, and don't put yourself in debt. So as you can tell, vision up there, I do like those Alex Ross covers. Sorry, I got used to pointing up for this. Anyways, this is Stormcastle, and hope you have a good day. Thank you.